I mean, your microphone. I don't know if it's because it's way out there or what, but
Oh, is it? You can hardly hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you better now.
Is that better? Let's
Yep.
see. Is that way better? I was trying to see if. Yeah, there we go. Well, this is show 284. Here we are once again.
Wow. Hey, is this thing live? Oh, wait.
I know, is this thing live? Exactly.
Let me check my hair.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
I found some really cool, one really cool startup brewery here in the Phoenix area.
Cool.
Ooh, what was the name of it? You might have seen me on Untapped.
Yeah, I saw you tap something in.
Yeah, it was.
I forget what it was.
Trying to think of the North something brewery maybe, or let me see. Let me check here real quick. Really kick-ass brewery. It was really good. They've only been around for about a year. One of those like family-owned breweries. Yeah, North Mountain Brewing.
Oh,
Pretty cool. It pretty much seemed like their whole family worked there. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those type places. You know. It was really good. The food was excellent, fresh. You know what I'm saying? They had a small little live band playing, and one of the band members bought me and my buddy a drink. Man, he bought us some beers. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It was like,
there you go.
can't beat that. All of a sudden, the beer got better.
Yeah.
I was like, this is kind of 1.5 thumb. 2 thumb now, baby. 2 thumb.
Every beer is better after you've had a few.
Yeah. And if they're free, too.
You sprinkle free on it. I swear to God, I don't know what it is. You sprinkle free on it. The only thing
that free sauce. A little bit of free sauce.
Yeah, you put I thought we weren't going down that road, man.
I don't know.
What I'm saying?
I just toss it out there. It's up to you to
Whoa! He tossed it.
I'll be here all week, folks.
Oh yeah, nice.
I say, throwing you a bone.
Yeah. Oh!
One after another.
Oh, man.
Hey, so all the NASCAR fans out there, Earnhardt won his 3rd one this week, man. This past week, so that was pretty cool. Cheers to. I'm not. Earnhart's not my driver, but I still like to keep up with him, man. I feel it's good for the sport when he wins.
Yeah. Agreed. When's the NASCAR race out there? Is it in September, October?
November.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Football, hey, football is officially starting this weekend, right? What do you have? Games starting Thursday, maybe?
Well, they had that game on, what was it, Sunday? The Hall of Fame game or whatever?
Yeah.
Right, Hall of Fame game. That's always the first one. And
too damn early for football. I mean, football's a great sport and all, but August 4th, 5th? Oh, man.
Yeah, well, it's been starting.
It's a year-round sport anymore. It's almost a year-round sport anymore.
Yeah, well, the coverage is for sure. I mean, they have their own channel.
There's like 1 month off. You get about a month after the Super Bowl, and then they start like they start looking at prospects for draft, and then they have the combine, and then they got the mini camps, and then rookie camp, and
training camp,
and band camp. Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's one time at band camp.
I know. I freaking love it, man. I love it, especially. I'm not a Cardinal fan, but I do have tickets to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it is kind of cool to be in this environment. You know what I'm saying? And be able to finally get to go to most of the games.
Cool.
You know, I'll go to probably most every game, man. So
aren't you a season ticket holder?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to, we're already talking about doing some tailgates over here and stuff, so. And what do you do during tailgating, man? You consume mass amounts of limerita. You know what I'm saying?
Limeritas.
And eat bananas.
That is what happens, man. You gotta consume
malt beverage.
Hey, you know what? At those NASCAR races, there's tons of Limeritas consumed there too. Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
My buddy let me try. A mango one.
That one's kind of sweet.
Mango Rita.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet, but it is what it is.
I was at the Walmart the other day, which I usually try to stay away from, and man, they had Anheuser-Busch must be paying them a lot to promotional wise, because I'll bet there was a dozen baskets of Ritas sitting around. The little cans, the loose ones. It seemed like every time I turned a corner, there was an end cap with.
Really? What is like $1 each? 89 cents, a buck. Yeah.
I figure it really doesn't matter the cost because it is, a premium.
Dave, I
That's
can
right,
explain this. I can explain this. Okay.
Yeah,
The
I have
reason.
paying Walmart a ton of cash.
Now they've got those shopping carts full of the singles of Limeritas. Well, all the different Ritas, right? Right next to all the back-to-school crap, because that's what you need to deal with all the back-to-school junk, right?
See, I'm just wondering how
saying?
many kids are going to show up to school with the mom's packing their back to school, drinking the Limerita, and she gets and tosses one in the backpack. The kid's like, hey, look, lemonade,
I was
sure
at
that
my,
happens.
I went to the six-pack shop today, and they had a new new lime Rita or whatever. It's called the Apple Rita. I saw it today.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! I almost bought one just for the show, but I'm like, I can't.
That's a new Rita spotting. I mean, that's discovering a new species out in the wild.
It said Apple Rita.
Apple
I'm waiting
Rita.
for pumpkin Rita. I mean, a pumpkin flavored Rita. I mean,
Oh, it's too late in the year for that.
Oh my God, he's right. You heard it here first, folks. There is the
Rita
Twilight
Nation.
Apple Rita. It's called.
Yeah.
I would have. You know what? I bet you that one's good.
No, it's probably just like a malt cider. But it's alright.
Yeah, it probably is. It's probably just like a. Oh dear
Yeah.
God! Why do Budweiser is famous for this? They make you put your darn age in here. This is.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Yeah, they want to make sure.
You want to make sure you're smart enough to put a right date in that's regardless of your age.
Yeah.
Date the beer.
Yeah.
Say Eureka's Best Buy never. I'm sorry, Nation. You saw the show. I tried 3 sips, and I was like,
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I gotta give you props. You did try it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
That's all we
gotta
ask.
warn you.
It's kind of like eating the vegetables when you're a little kid. Oh, come on, just try it. Yeah.
The Rita Nation is strong, my friend. Once you start going against the Rita, you're on your own, man. They'll come down on you. They will rain down on you, man.
Worse than Zach with Google.
Yeah, worse than exactly. Yeah. Oh man, see that. You know what's funny is that I saw the. Yeah, they were showing all the different Ritas, and now they're not showing the Apple one.
It's like
that's
Apple Rita or something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see it right here in the Google, but
Limited fall edition too, since it's fall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Darn, I missed it.
oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Apple Rita. Nice. Let me put this. I'll put the link in the chat here, man. This is awesome.
I would have thought they would have come out with pumpkin Rita this year.
Same.
Oh, wait a minute. I can do this new. They have this showcase feature, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do links and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if this works.
$7.49. That's pretty
That's
good.
a good price.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Mississippi.
Yeah, there it is.
I have some Mississippi beer that's not Lazy Magnolia coming up next, so
Okay.
I do like that beer a lot, Mark.
Yeah, this is pretty good. This is a nice, like a nut brown ale, pecan nut brown ale. Pretty tasty.
So I'm having Snake Dog IPA.
Nice.
Flying Dog. I haven't had a Flying Dog beer in a while, and their stuff's been Their stuff's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. They don't date, so I'm kind of pissed. I think this IPA is pretty old.
Yeah, probably.
What are you drinking, Mark?
Lazy Magnolia Southern Pecan.
That's one of my wife's favorites.
Yeah. It's a chick beer. I'm not afraid to admit it. Yeah. The original pecan nut brown ale. No, it's pretty tasty, actually. It goes good with grilled burgers. I did some burgers.
I think it's good.
Yeah, tasty.
I imagine so.
It's not a. You can taste the pecan, and it's not too artificial. I mean, it's just right on the edge of artificial flavor, but it's.
That's a nice looking beer.
Look at my shirt, guys.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Wait, and it says, "Drink up, I'll make more."
Cool. Hey, Summer! Happy birthday, by the way. You had a birthday
Yeah,
yesterday.
happy birthday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, cheers, man. It's his birthday.
Cheers.
I turned 53,
Cool.
and I'm drinking. Whoops! I moved my camera. Cigar City's Invasion.
Really good beer.
Ooh.
No mason jar.
Has anyone?
Oh, I got my polo glass today. My
Oh,
Gritty
wow.
Beach polo glass.
Barrick, I tell you what, the Apple Arita is for you, my friend. They're advertising that one in a mason jar.
Are they really?
I swear to God, yes.
Like cider. Yeah. Hard
Yeah.
cider.
And
Yeah.
it's like a dark color. It's like a dark cider type color, man. I'm kind of interested in this one for real. They have a limited fall edition.
Ooh. Oh, it's limited.
And you know what? Actually, Ruben, if you saw this, was it yesterday you said you saw it?
Today.
Today? It launched yesterday.
Yeah.
Really? I got something in Pennsylvania before everyone else.
Yeah. You might have the actual first YouTube
Actually, you know why?
sighting of Apple Arita.
In Latrobe, there's like a contract
news.
brewery. They used to be Rolling Rock there. Now it's a contract brewery, and they brew a lot of stuff for like Anheuser-Busch, and they do like Sam Adams Oktoberfest, Winter Lager, stuff like that.
Okay.
Do a lot like Four Locos. So I'm sure it's made right there.
Probably. Yeah.
I should have picked some up. I didn't know I was that special.
Yeah, this is breaking news.
There's the,
Apple Arita found in the wild.
Where's the
There's
picture
the-
of the mason jar?
Yep. There's the picture.
Oh, there it is, right there in the.
Cool.
Right
Yeah,
off
it is a
the
mason
can.
jar with a nice apple in front.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's natural apple flavor or artificial.
Yeah,
apple
come on. Come on. You know?
How about the color?
We're very green, actually, so we don't want to actually use up all the apples.
That's
that are-
true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're
So
saving the apples.
we're saving the
That's
apples.
what chemicals are for, to save the apples.
we are using as many chemicals as possible to save the apples. Yes,
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
the
For
apples.
all the Whole Foods people, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the people
Otherwise-
that aren't smart enough to drink premium malt beverages.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? They have to like try to eat theirs and whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Why eat your food when you can drink it?
I'm saying,
That's
right?
right.
I mean, you could take a pill or something. I mean,
See, I got pecans in here. You got apples in the Apple Rita.
See?
See, Barrick's got probably cigar smoke in his. What are you drinking, Dave? What kind of food group do you have in your beer tonight?
I don't know.
Okay, that counts.
I'm drinking an anti-hero, so I don't
Oh, okay.
know how fake it is, but
It's an IPA, right? It's
yeah.
hot. That's green. That's salad. Salad. That's good.
That's salad. Okay, I'm drinking the salad food. So.
Salad. Yeah.
Sorry for the long winded.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Ranger.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Power Ranger IPA.
Yeah, that one's very solid.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone bothered with the new pink Rogue Voodoo donut that's out?
I almost bought that today.
There's
I
a new
almost
one.
bought it.
Well, I don't know how new it is, but it's pretzel raspberry chocolate this time.
Ooh.
It's all right.
Oh.
I haven't. I saw it and I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
You know what, man? That first one sucks so bad that
Go to the second and third one or whatever, but I mean,
Was the second one the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or something?
Those ones are good.
Peanut butter banana. That was the second one.
No. I like Sweet Baby Jesus. That's a peanut butter chocolate porter. I think that's pretty good.
Mhm.
Just it's unique, but
So raspberry. Ooh, I don't know.
pretzel raspberry chocolate, which could be okay, but
I'm gonna try it, guys. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. That's
right.
that's a 2 or 3 person beer probably. That's like an after dinner sipping kind of beer.
But you know, the alcohol was, I think it was 5.4.
oh really?
Yeah, I would have thought it'd been really high, but it
It's
was.
probably just really sweet though. I mean that's like that creme brulee. Southern Tier's creme brulee. Really good, but it's just so sweet. Ah.
Yeah.
man, that is really good on like a 98-degree day with 105% humidity sitting in the garage in the heat.
Yeah. It's the best. That's what that beer is built for.
That's when I had it, and I mean to tell you, we
Yeah.
really wish we wouldn't have opened that.
It's kind of like opening up a can of 1040 or something. You know.
That was bad.
Oh, that reminds me of I watched too much Family Guy, I guess, when he opened that can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Frickin' Peter opened that can of whoop ass and he got his ass kicked, man. Did you guys see that one?
Oh
you know,
yeah.
that's one of those things where he's mentioning that he opened the can of whoop ass and then they go to it and they show him opening the can and they can't kick his ass. That was freaking good, man. Oh, it was freaking hilarious. Hey, Earl wants to know in the Q&A if anybody's ever tried Full Sail IPA, and what do you think of it? I know my opinion of it, but what do you guys think?
What was
Never
it?
tried it.
Full Sail IPA? I
I've
believe that's out of Washington, right?
yeah.
Is it Full Sail out of Washington?
I've had it, but it didn't. I don't have anything. I know that I've had it, but it didn't leave an impression with me that it was particularly fantastic. So I would say it was a basic IPA, but I don't know. I know I've had it, but it's been a while.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay. Yeah. I know I've had it several times. It's actually pretty good, I thought. You know what I'm saying? Not the best, of course, but pretty darn good, really. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the Full Sail beers aren't bad. I mean, it's a pretty solid brewery, I think. You know.
I've had their Full Sail IPA. I thought it was pretty good. Nothing spectacular, but it was good. It was on the beach, so anything's good on the beach.
That's true.
And then I actually think their adjunct lager, for an adjunct lager, is pretty good. It's their session. That's what they call it.
Now, the brewery as a whole, yeah, it is out of Oregon, Hood River, Oregon. They get an 88 for an overall score as
Okay.
a brewery on BA. So,
Okay, so it's a solid craft brewery. Not
yeah, they are. Man.
better than average. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had their autumn ale. I've had that IPA that he mentioned.
It's probably a safe bet, especially if the price is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had several of their beers. Their pale. Let's see. Yeah, I've had several of these. They're pretty good. They, I haven't really checked for them here, but in New Mexico they were darn sure plentiful. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually haven't had a chance to go to an actual beer store yet here, and just shop around. They do have Bevmo here, so that's encouraging, and then of course they have
Total Wine.
Total Wine, yeah. So
Total Wine? Okay.
and then there's another big one too, a smaller local chain. But I haven't actually. I've been just going to breweries right now, you know, trying.
How about cigar stores? Have you found any good cigar places there?
There's many cigar stores.
Okay.
There's one. There's still that one that I like to go to by the by the stadium, actually, by Cardinal Stadium. I'd like to go to that one because right next to it is a small bar that has a really nice patio, and so you can just buy your cigar there, go right out to their patio. They'll bring beers to you and tacos and whatever, and you know you can just chill out there and on their patio, man. They have real nice like sofas and stuff out there, man. You can just get you a big Churchill, man, and just chill for a while. You know what I'm saying? Sip whiskeys. Pretty darn nice, man. You know what I'm saying? When it's still like 90 outside and it's you know.
Oh, it's cooling down, huh?
You know what? It actually is. I swear to God. I think yesterday it was. I think the high might have been 90 something.
Oh wow! Jeez, that's like light jacket weather.
I swear to God. I swear to God. It's such a huge difference. Like at night it got down to 80 something.
Wow.
Because of the monsoons, they've had a couple good rains, and so that really cools things off. Is they don't get monsoons as often as we did in Albuquerque, but or New Mexico.
Did the rain actually get all the way to the ground?
It actually hit the ground. It was amazing.
Crazy.
For maybe a solid 5 minutes, and really cool things off.
Just enough to wet the ground, barely.
Yeah. It'll dump like a half inch or an inch of rain in like 20 minutes, and so it kind of floods things out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the heat is an interesting thing here, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. When I was out to Tucson, we'd like go over these bridges, and it says like so and so river. And there's no fucking water. And they're like, yeah, for like in monsoon season, there's like an inch of water there, and they call it a river. But
yeah.
One day.
We call that a puddle.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that puddle.
There's definitely not as much water, but I'm used to that. I mean, I've lived in the desert now for many years. So.
Albuquerque is definitely a desert. Not quite as much of a desert as Phoenix, but pretty close, really. I mean, they don't get much moisture there at all, really.
No. No. Hey, Denny, what are you drinking, brother?
I'm drinking a beer from a brewery we just started getting in Minnesota called Finch's Beer Company, based out of Illinois.
Okay.
This is their secret stash stout. The sessionable stout brewed with vanilla. Pretty good. A little bit of a tartness to it.
So is that sessionable? Does that mean like 4.5%? Something under 5%?
Yeah, a little over 5.
5.3. Anything under 10 is sessionable.
Yeah, anything under 10 is sessionable. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. So that's more like a 3-2 type of stout right there, really. For Zach, that would just be like unacceptable, really. Yeah. Heck, I mean, you should have just bought all of it and thrown it away, Denny. Really.
Just save the cans. You got neat artwork on the cans.
Just save the cans. Yeah, because then you make Gary cry if you don't save the cans. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cool artwork.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah. So is it pretty good though? Can you taste that vanilla in there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the flavor's dominated with vanilla and oatmeal, with a little bit of coffee.
A little coffee taste. Okay, cool.
Whoa.
So, if it's got an oatmeal, then I suppose it's pretty heavy. Then it's not a thin stout.
Yeah, it's pretty fluffy in the mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Ooh, fluffy.
Fluffy. I like that
Fluffy.
one.
Yeah.
Because that's actually how I described myself yesterday. Someone called me fat, and I said, "I am not fat. I am fluffy, sir."
It's the Gabriel Iglesias of beers.
Exactly, yes. The Gabriel Iglesias of beers, man. That freaking guy's great. I love that guy, man. He is great.
All right, on to beer 2.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
What is that, Mark?
Long Strange
triple, yeah.
from Boulevard.
I love a good triple.
Good beer.
Kansas City, yeah.
The Tank 7 Saison's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're becoming one of my favorite breweries very quickly. Really good stuff.
You know, actually, I have to take that back. When I was in Whole Foods last weekend, having a few beers, Whole Foods does allow you to just buy whatever beer in the store, and then you can bring it to the bar and drink it. But by the time I did that, I was already a few beers in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't really remember the selection they had there. So it's kind of a buzz.
Is Boulevard out in Arizona? Did you have them in Albuquerque, Joe? Boulevard Brewing?
I really don't think so.
Okay.
Where are they out of, Mark?
Kansas City.
I've never seen their stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. They're most of the Midwest. We've had them down here for a couple of years. This is 9.2%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a solid beer. Just right at the limit of sessionable. It's sessionable.
I wonder if that's on the Kansas side or on the Missouri side of Kansas City.
It's Kansas City, Missouri. It's Missouri. Yeah.
Okay. I don't hear too many like Missouri breweries. You know what I'm saying?
There's not a lot, I don't think. I mean, I think this is probably the most well-known one in Missouri.
Yeah, I just had their Entwined. It's like a malt beverage with grapefruit in it. It's pretty damn good.
Okay. I saw that. Yeah, it's got grape juice and did it only come in big bottles?
I got mine, I think, in a 12-pack, or no, 6-pack, I believe.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've seen it, but I've only seen it in 750 milliliter, wine bottle size.
Yeah, that's the opposite for me. I only saw them in 6-packs.
That's interesting, but I think I'd rather get a 4-pack or a 6-pack to try it.
Yeah.
Rather than have to open up the whole bottle. Whole big bottle.
Exactly.
But it's good. Loves me a good triple. Good stuff.
You inspired me. I opened up a triple.
Oh, Merry Monks. Yep, that is a triple.
I haven't had it before, so.
I've received several texts from my brother over the holidays, especially, going, I've had several Merry Monks.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of tartness. It's great. It's a good Belgian triple.
Is that Weyerbacher? That one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a Weyerbacher sampler case for my birthday this year, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had Blasphemy. That's the only one I've had by them.
I haven't had that. I'm gonna age most of them because they're all big beer. I got the big beer sampler pack, so.
Has anybody had that? Speaking of Boulevard, I'm looking up some of their beers here. A bourbon barrel quad. It's really.
Oh, that's good. That's a really good beer.
Yeah, that's high.
I had this year's version of it.
It's good. Is it basically their 6th glass in bourbon barrels?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. The regular 6th glass is awesome. That's just about my favorite quad ever. Belgian or American version. And it's just really, really solid. And, but it's a big beer. That's like 12% or something?
Yeah, it looks like
it's up there.
11.8.
That's definitely... I need to buy a 4-pack of that. They come in either big bottles or 4-packs, and if I drank a big bottle of that, that would be a rough morning, because the triples and the quads, I mean, they've got a lot of flavor, but they've also got a lot of stuff in them. So if you drink too much, the hangovers tend to be a little harsher.
There's a lot of sugar in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, isn't that a trip? Some things that you consume, man, can just really hit you.
Yeah, that's right. It's like the difference between, if you drink the same amount of vodka or you drink the same amount of bourbon, you're probably going to feel a lot better the next morning with vodka than you would with bourbon. just because of all the extra stuff that's in the bourbon. You know, the color and all that other stuff.
You won't get no argument from me, man. I freaking love some vodka. That's for sure, man.
Brooklyn vodka. And
Get
we saw a guy coming out of Costco last week. He had 4 bottles of the vodka in his cart. I asked him, I said, "You must like that stuff." He goes, "Oh, that stuff is the best." And I said, "Yeah, it is. Pretty good stuff."
Which vodka did he have?
Just the regular, not the high, just the regular Kirkland vodka, the first one that they came out with, because they've got the higher end one. It's like a Grey Goose clone. Yeah, it's like a Grey Goose clone, I think.
Yeah.
I imagine that's pretty good. I've had the regular vodka, but I haven't had the other one.
The one in that taller bottle that I like to get, that one's freaking excellent. The one in that frosted bottle is it's okay, but it's man, the one in that taller clear bottle is man, that stuff is good.
Yeah.
I need to try their tequila. I haven't tried their tequila yet. And I really wish they would come up with some more beers. I really do. I don't see why they haven't come up with more of a premium line of beers. You know, like some special editions.
Maybe a stout or some big beers. Yeah.
Yeah, barley wine, a special barley wine or something. You know, I'm kind of really shocked because they've had their beer for a little while, or contracted it at least.
You ever had this?
Yep.
Pinnacle. No.
Whipped vodka. My wife loves this stuff. I just wonder if you guys thought.
I've had one too many bad nights on Pinnacle Whipped.
Yeah?
Yeah, mix that with orange pop.
Oh.
She mixes it with
whipped. That's
creamsicle.
It tastes like a creamsicle, yeah. Or if with root beer, it tastes like a root beer float. It's good. Just the smell anymore is just a little too much.
So is it vanilla? Is it like vanilla flavored vodka?
It's whipped. It's
whipped cream.
It's whipped cream flavor.
Oh, is it really?
That's exactly what it smells like. Whipped cream.
Oh man.
Wow.
That could be dangerous.
It's sweet. It's sweet.
Yeah.
And you mix it with orange juice, right, Laura? Yeah. Yeah, she mixes it with orange juice. It's called a creamsicle.
So, like, could you put some on your finger and rub it on your nipples?
That'd be a waste of good vodka.
Depends on how much you're in the nipples.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what would you call it then?
A slippery nipple is a different drink, so you can't use that.
Whoa! Nice!
Whipped nipple.
Sweet.
Wow.
I'm surprised Bum's not in the chat saying, or in the Q&A saying, show title already. There's been a few opportunities there.
Oh, we've had several here.
Speaking of, could we, somebody watch the YouTube for me? We do have female viewers, and they usually are, or lately, they've been in the YouTube. And then also, that's where the one that goes malt liquor all the time, that's where he's at.
Okay. He watches it as he's drinking malt liquor, and then comments.
I would assume that that's what he's doing at the same
Depends
time.
what you're going to use it for, Dave. That's all I got to say.
Hey. Do any of you guys follow Greg on Facebook?
Not on Facebook.
Yeah, he's been posting. He's on this big long tour.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He was at the Grand Canyon yesterday. Posted a bunch of pictures. He was at the Hoover Dam today. Posted a bunch of pictures. Really pretty cool. Going across with his bike, and he's got carrying a little trailer behind his bike.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You have to check that out. I don't go to Facebook too much, but I'll check out his stream because I know he's been planning that trip for a while, and he's out. Was it like 6 weeks or something?
That's a long vacation.
Yeah.
6 weeks, I think.
That's the way to do it.
Said, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Pretty incredible on a bike. 6 weeks on a bike.
Yeah.
He got hung up somewhere with raining. He had to stay for a while because of the rain, but he was back out yesterday and today.
That's cool. That's a fun trip. It seems like I seem to remember him saying he kind of broke it up so he'd only going a few hundred miles a day at most.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that gets tough. You ride that anything more than 4 or 5 hours riding a bike on it is just it's tough sometimes.
That can be very hard. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's why he's taking 6 weeks. If he was in a car, he could do it in 3, probably at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's that can be pretty. I can tell you firsthand because I drive 430 miles every night, so that's that can be.
Oh, you're back to driving like local routes?
Yeah, I run California and back every night.
Wow.
Okay. That's not quite the same as Farmington and back, is it?
It is. It's pretty close. It's
about the same distance, huh?
It's a little longer, but it's the same type of, except that it's a lot busier. And I tend, between Phoenix and LA is a lot busier than
a lot more traffic.
Farmington.
You're going up 550 towards Farmington. Yeah,
exactly 550. Yeah,
a little bit more traffic and
It 550 is a way better road though, but
yeah, it is now. Now it is. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very as far as distance. I think Farmington's a lot closer, but
time-wise, it's about the same probably.
Yeah, time-wise, it's roughly the same because of all the extra stuff I would have to do when I went to Farmington.
Yeah.
But right now, for me, it's mostly driving. So it's that's why I was saying it's earlier before you jumped in. It's hard for me to have a beer because like I actually do drive right now, and I have to cross scales, and you never know what you run into, man. These cops out here, they work a lot harder than they do in New Mexico.
It's not worth it. Yeah, it's just.
I make my living with my license, and since 1994, so I am not going to risk it now. That's for sure.
Hey, 20th anniversary! Way to go!
Oh, is it really? Yeah, it is.
20 years.
Good job.
The 20-year CDL.
Actually, yeah, because I got my CDL in July of
There we go. Happy anniversary.
94. Yeah. I've been at my career for 20. Wow, that's funny, huh? 20 years. Wow.
Now you need a drink.
No, I do need a drink. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But no, it's
cool that you're driving. I know you enjoy driving, and you hadn't done a lot of that in the last few years. You were working more on the dock.
Yeah, it was by choice too. But this was the way to get out here. So was to take this job. So
yeah,
you never know. I might keep it. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? It just depends.
Yeah.
But no, I can definitely relate to. I know on a bike they like to keep it between 3 or 4, maybe 400, somewhere around 400 miles a day.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. So I think some of the hardcore maybe go 5, but
man. 500 in a car is tough. I'd be tough on a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, man. It's
when I had my bike, I would
made
do
for long distance.
I took a couple road trips, but I never went more than about 250 to 300 miles a day. It just got too, just wears you out.
Mm-hmm.
So. It depends a lot on what kind of terrain you're going through too. I mean, when you get about, shit like that where you're actually throwing the bike around. I've been in days where 150 miles was an entire day.
Yeah.
You were just beat. You you wanted to get down off the interstate, but then when you're down it, you know what? Let's get back up on the interstate and get some miles covered. This is bullshit.
Oh, this poor guy. Let me tell you, Dave. He was on his Harley, and a really nice Harley too, man. It was a nice day, and it was this past Saturday, and I was on the freeway, and this poor guy, man. You could just see the line of rain. The monsoons, when they hit, they're just like. It's just like a shower, literally. Like you drive right into it. You know what I'm saying? And this poor guy, man. It was windy as all hell, and those monsoons hit hard. I mean, they rained so hard, like you could hardly see. And he was on that bike, man. And you could just see him
all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
This shit hurts too, man. It ain't.
Wishing he had a roof at that point. Yeah, wishing he had a roof.
Oh, that
Wishing he had a full-face helmet for sure. Yeah.
It was raining so hard you could hardly see the poor guy, man. And he's out there. You know, I mean, the drifts coming off my truck were, you know, my pickup were high, and everyone else's car they were high. That guy was just soaked, man. God, that poor dude, man. I couldn't imagine having to ride in that rain, man. That was. You could just see him looking for an exit, man. He was just.
Yeah.
Poor guy, man. I felt bad for him, man. Because that rain hurts alone. If you're just in the rain, that hurts alone. And,
it hurts. Yeah, it's painful.
Yeah. It's like little needles going. Yeah. Especially if you don't have a fairing. I mean.
Yeah, he had a windshield, but I mean. It ain't blocking that much. Yeah.
No, I mean you can't look through it. You got to go over the top of it to be able to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was. That shit sucks for sure.
Yeah.
You won't forget that one, man. I'll tell you right now, because that looked like it just sucked ass, like.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, I guess the good thing was it was still only like 88 degrees, so he wasn't going to get hypothermia or anything.
Yeah. Oh no, not out here. No. No. Matter of fact, that would be a good question to look up. How many people have actually got hypothermia in Phoenix?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's ever even been a case. You know what I'm saying?
Probably in the winter. I mean, you could. In the winter, I could see it. You know, if you get caught with a little storm rolling through in the winter and people just out. It doesn't take much. If you get below about 70 degrees and you're wet and it's windy, it's not good.
I would bet it had to have been a circumstance like that, like, you know, the moon was pointed a certain direction, and the stars were aligned this way, and there was a wind coming out of the southwest in such a direction that, and there's homeless dudes laying in a particular area, you know, with his ass out, and then the next thing you know, you got hypothermia. Like, it had to have been a special...
One case. You got to find out one case.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like the Ebola thing right now. Like, that would be the only documented case I would have. Someone getting hypothermia. That's an interesting question, isn't it? How do you get hypothermia in a place that's a constant 110?
Well, this might be my last show since we do have 2 patients with Ebola here in Atlanta. You know,
ooh, dude, that's right.
The whole city's just going to go down.
Hey, so what is the local water cooler talk over there about all this going on?
Most people, I personally don't think there's any. The CDC in Atlanta's had smallpox and all the nasty stuff for years, and nobody said anything. So, Ebola, I don't think it's a big deal at all. But it's probably about half and half. I think about half the people here are worried about it. The other half are not. So, I don't know. It's definitely a scary disease, but.
Yeah, there's something about bleeding through all kinds of different, you know, parts of your body that just kind of, you know, frightens you.
It's unpleasant.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a little unpleasant.
Very diplomatic there, Dave.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while you bleed out your ass as you get older. You know what I'm saying? But
it's
Barrick's face is priceless.
Yeah, I'm bleeding out my ass right now.
Have another beer, Dave. Have another beer. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a nasty disease, and I don't know.
So
I was reading something that somebody posted me, and all I heard was bleeding out your ass, and it just.
That's it. Yeah.
There's something about bleeding out your ass that gets your attention, right?
Oh, yeah, that pretty much, that gets everybody's attention. Yeah.
All of a sudden, what?
Yeah.
Well, Mark, just a tip for you. I'm reading Wikipedia on the Ebola thing here, and it says if you get Ebola body, make sure to wash your hands. So if you go ahead and get,
Wash my hands.
Bleeding out their ass all over you or whatever, make sure you get them hands washed.
Yeah.
Just to, we don't want to lose you. You're important.
Okay. Yeah.
Germex doesn't work. Use soap.
Yeah, it says wash them. Your hands. Just that.
Just your hands.
Give them a good wash.
Hands. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
And if you get samples of the body fluids on, handle them with special caution too.
Okay. All right. I'll be sure. Not just like reckless caution, but special caution. Okay, special caution.
I don't know if that's what special means, but just some Ebola tips for you. Since you're in the zone.
Dave's Ebola tips.
There you go.
Ebola tips from Dave. That's right there.
Ebola straight from Wikipedia too, so it's a reliable source.
Don't on the internet. It's true.
A special little chime for that. Doom, doom, doom. Dave's Ebola tip. You know what I'm saying?
Ebola tip of the day.
Yes. Wash your assy hand, man, please. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Yeah.
Ain't that true though? I mean, something. It sounds simple, but ain't that really true? Like,
I mean, that's
over there in Africa, like they don't necessarily wash their hands after they use the restroom, and that kind of helped really spread this damn thing.
Well, here's probably the main problem. It says if you do survive, don't spray your semen on anybody for like 2 months because it can be sprayed in semen for 2 months if you survive. I mean, if you don't survive, you don't really have to worry about it.
Okay, I'll log that in the back of my mind just in case.
Yeah. Don't be all over.
Now that raises a whole other set of questions, right?
Right. What are you doing spraying semen all over people?
If you don't spray your semen on someone, will you survive? For 2 freaking months. If you had to keep all that inside, for 2 months, would you survive? You know what I'm saying?
This show, man.
It's a life or death situation. I mean, it's
share a beer, not share a disease.
Wash your hands. And don't spray your semen on other people for 2 months.
Try it. Just try it. Yeah. Just cut back a little bit,
Yep.
That's asking a little too much, I think. But
hey, that's pre-show material. Come on, guys.
Just ease up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the juice fly, man. Hold back. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Joe.
Keep all your juiciness to yourself, man. All your juicy IPAs and all that stuff.
Man.
Is there like a cut?
Is there a redo button?
Yeah.
Hey. So NFL starts this week, man. Right on.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of freaking Budweiser and Miller Lite and Coors consumed starting Thursday, right?
Adjunct lager season is in the house.
It's in full swing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people drinking, very watered down, ricey beers, right?
Fizzy yellow water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new glass the other day. It's a Stone. No. Yeah, Stones. It says yellow fizzy beer is for pussies, I think.
Okay.
I think is it Stones? Do I have that down here?
Your house is so big now, Dave. Don't you need like a GPS?
I don't know what the hell I did with it, but
you need a GPS to find it now.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he needs a tracking system for everything in the home.
You need to get one of those RFID, those RF chips, and put them on all your glasses so you can.
There you go. Yes, RFID everything, man.
Isn't everything that they load in the trucks now? Don't they all have an RFID thing on them now? Like for pallets, when they ship pallets, don't they put those things on all the pallets now?
Some companies do. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
We use the old-fashioned numbers on a sticker,
Okay.
and we track
like
it
5
with the number.
and 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So and most companies do it like that. Actually, they're
Yeah,
still using the old number system. You know.
Yeah, that's what Costco does.
Yeah. So it's, or we'll write it on the, we'll use, the magic marker, the old marker,
Mm-hmm.
the big black marker.
Yep.
We'll write on the shrink wrap, on the stretch wrap, the
Okay.
number. And
That works.
so all those numbers that you see written on skids and stuff, they all mean something.
Some guy with the clipboard's going, okay, where's number 6?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the glass.
Nice.
Fizzy yellow.
It's for wussies. Nice.
Wussies, okay. Oh, they wussed out on the thing. Yeah. They just put the
Come
P
on,
in
Stone.
Yeah, really.
If the balls put bastard in the title of a beer and you can't say pussies,
Yeah, really.
Bunch of bitches.
a bunch of bastards.
I guess nobody would. I don't know. Yeah.
Still, it's a cool glass.
I forgot.
Where's the cojones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is still a cool glass. Yeah, I wish I
Yeah,
had
it
it.
is. Yeah.
The Abe, was there any comments in the YouTube or no?
I didn't see any.
I don't
Earl
know.
says Earl's a Raider fan. He says go Raiders. Wait a minute, I thought he was in Denver.
He is, but I think he is. That's okay. There's like 3 Raiders fans in Denver. So
Whew, those poor people.
that's a big rivalry. Denver and the Raiders is
Huge. That's one of
always
those huge I-70 rivalries right there, man.
that's a big one.
Right across the way from each other. Oh, no, that's not 70. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Kansas City. That's
You're thinking like St. Louis and the Chiefs, or
the Chiefs in Denver.
Yep, yeah, Chiefs in Denver.
Wait, what day is that?
That whole division is a serious rivalry, that's for sure.
Shoot you some cash. Cool. Shoot me some cash too, Ruben. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for cash. Yeah, cash. Cash is good.
Money, money, money.
Hey, Mark, are you gonna want me to send you something?
Yes, I got caught up. We had our compliance audit this last week, so I've been kind of busy. Luckily, we're still in business, so I still have a job. But,
There you go.
Hey, to Mark.
All right. Yeah,
Having a
cheers to
job.
that. Cheers to having a job. Yeah, sweet.
Yes.
Something about jobs that comes in
Yeah.
handy. You know?
I'll
Can't figure out what it is.
I'll send you messages this week, Barrick. I think that'll work.
Okay.
Get a box.
Oh, the classic.
Mark,
Yeah.
are you on Facebook at all?
I have a Facebook account, but I very rarely check it. I've become a Google Pluser.
Yeah, I am. God, I am just not a Facebook. I have my Facebook, and I can't. I'm being advised by my attorney not to really post stuff on Facebook because of the divorce.
Yeah.
But I'm
You
just
don't have
not a
any
big.
infants anyway, do you?
Excuse me.
You don't have any infants anyway, do you?
Infants.
Yeah. Isn't that all that people post on that fucking page?
Oh.
Their goddamn babies.
Yeah, and what they're having for supper.
Yeah. 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 So well, I have my photography page on Facebook, but I'm just not a very big Facebook user.
Yeah. Yeah. I check it. I check it like once a week because I have some friends here locally that use Facebook to kind of get meetups for photography and stuff. But other than that, I very rarely go to Facebook or post anything on it. So.
I
Yeah,
rarely check Google Plus anymore because it's all beer. and I'd like to post other things but beer. So
Mm-hmm.
beer and photography. I like the photography part, but
Yeah, there's
other things. But beer and
yeah.
photography.
Google Plus has become a huge area for photographers. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, man, big
beer.
time.
Yep,
Yeah.
and beer too. Yeah, beer has become very big.
I have to admit, I've been I haven't been Instagramming, but I've been following some people on Instagram.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't been posting the Instagram, but I've been kind of watching it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one I don't understand, and along with the Twitter thing, I don't understand the Twitter one either.
I haven't used Twitter in forever. I actually, the only time I really use Twitter is when I post to Flickr. It'll post to Twitter automatically.
Yeah, it automatically posts it.
Twitter and Pinterest, it'll post to those two accounts for me. But otherwise, I really don't use them. But
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter too, but I really never use it. I mean,
I don't either.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Google Plus has pretty much just gotten down to Google Plus for me. I really.
Yeah, that's my primary now.
Untapped posts to Twitter for me. But
Oh yeah,
that's about
Untapped.
it.
Yeah. Untapped.
I wish Untapped would have the Google Plus option. That would be.
Yeah.
I'd like to post that on there. But
That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Because
Yeah.
it seems like most beer people are on Google Plus already,
yeah.
and the Untapped will post. Yeah, that's right. Untapped posts to Twitter for me automatically as well.
Me too. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I really
not
don't
Google
like
Plus.
go to Twitter and check it, and I feel bad sometimes because when I do remember to actually check Twitter, I see that there's a bunch of people that have retweeted or checked or tweeted me or something, and I'm
It's like
oh,
a month
crap.
later, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, so well.
Guess I missed that. Yeah.
Wash your hands after that.
Yeah, just wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Be very careful. Yeah.
Be careful.
Earl wants to know what kind of rig I drive. It's nothing special, bro. It's not like the show trucks I used to drive. I used to drive some of those big fancy trucks with the lights all over them and everything. Not anymore. But it's just a set of doubles, your typical set of doubles with the single gap on the front. You know, just nothing special. Just
Radio, air conditioning, power steering, power brakes.
At this point, yeah, and I had a truck that it only went 62 miles an hour, and now I got one that goes 64, and I got like a nosebleed and an ass bleed and everything from it because it's just
wash your hands.
so much faster.
Did you wash your hands?
Damn it! God. I'll try tonight. Yeah.
Well, that's
There is-
literally seriously. Your truck only goes like 64. Does it have a governor on it?
Yeah, that's what you call a governor.
Governor. Isn't the speed limit out there like 70 most of the way?
75.
Oh man.
The truck just won't do it, or it
No,
won't.
that's where they've. Most trucks are governed. Most
Yeah.
of them.
Okay, it's governed. That's not that the truck won't do it. It
It's
would
just
do
that-
it if they would not.
If you got under the hood and yanked out that thing that was hooked up to the engine, you'd be good.
some truck. You see, this is the thing about big trucks that a lot of people that don't drive don't realize. Okay, even if they don't necessarily have a governor, they can be governed just by the way they're spec'd. Trucks are custom. Like you order a truck, and it's custom. You know what I'm saying? It has the transmission you want, the engine you want, the gears you want, the rear end you want, everything that you ordered. The bolts, everything is literally it's custom ordered. So a company sometimes won't govern a truck, but they'll put rears that are so high that you can't go any faster. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, they'll spec a truck to where you can't really drive too much.
Top
faster,
gear, you
know
can't
what
go more than 65 or something. Yeah.
you probably couldn't go more than 72 or something like that.
Yeah.
But when you hit a hill, I mean, you'll eat them up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and then some trucks are like the ones that we drive for my company are ridiculously governed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, some will go 62, some will go 64, and we have a few that'll go 67-ish.
Ooh, man.
Those will give you not only nosebleeds and ass bleeds, but eye bleeds. It's just
Wow,
awful.
yeah. I mean, that's extreme. That's extreme speed right there.
You're just going so fast. It's unreal.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I'm
like a
saying?
time warp.
Yeah.
It's like you get back at the end of your shift, and it's like, it's before I left. I went so fast. I got back.
Yeah.
I started at 11, and I got back at 10:48. Come on.
Yeah. You know what? But you know, I used to drive big fast trucks with show trucks, man. That's the only way to explain it. I had trucks with thousands of dollars of chrome on them. I mean, you know,
Really?
they could have won contests if I'd entered them. But you know, I've driven those trucks, and they're a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but they don't pay as well because all the money went in that truck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't pay as good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're nice to drive, and they're
Yeah.
you know, they're fun and
Nothing's
everything.
free. Nothing's free. That's for sure.
Everything has its price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys that drive those trucks, even the ones that own them, a lot of cases don't make what we make. So
Yeah, probably especially the guys that own them. Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys.
yeah,
I know I had a
probably,
lot more
yeah.
money back when I first bought my brand new truck, and this wasn't a rig, but I had a lot more money before I bought that truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah. So, well, the guys that own them can do pretty well. It just, you know, it depends, man. But you know, yeah, it's just, what are you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? But if you do get behind a truck that goes slow, that could be a reason, because most trucks are governed, most of them,
Yeah.
especially
It's nothing
the
the
big-
driver can do.
Yeah.
right.
There's no way they
So,
can.
and I do feel bad because there's a lot of times, you know, when you know, every little mile or 2 miles an hour makes a huge difference, man. So
Mhm.
sometimes you could be out there and you're behind two trucks that are next to each other, and it seems like what the hell, dude? Are you serious? But a lot of times you got one guy that's going 60 and another guy's going 62. It just takes a while for him to pass, but he really needs to pass that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Otherwise, you know, that cuts back on his time. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah, there's another thing about trucks that I've noticed that a lot of people don't seem to notice is that most of the guys that drive those things, they know how to drive. And I wish people, people in cars and shit would just realize that they do know what the fuck they're doing, because they're spending 10, 12 hours, whatever your limit of a day in them trucks. They know what the hell they're doing when they're on the road.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you hear people bitching about, this semi-drive. Well, he's on there all day. He knows what the hell he's doing. You may want to pay attention to that guy and kind of follow his lead, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I could get in. Oof, man, that's
Especially bad weather. Around here we get a lot of bad weather, and people just act like complete idiots, and then their car's all wrecked.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that was in the truck that was blocking half a lane, he was blocking that because he knew coming up there was an icy patch that everybody's spinning out and wrecking on, and
Yeah.
you went around and like
Yeah.
a jackass, hammered on the gas, spun your fucking shit around, and
Yeah.
wrecked.
And it's always the guys in the big SUVs that do
Yeah,
that. They
yeah.
go blitzing past you, and 5 miles up, they're in the
Yep.
ditch, flipped over.
Yep.
In Colorado, we used to say it was all the Texans that would come up to go skiing. They'd rent an SUV and then just like barrel up in the road and hit an ice patch and fall in the ditch. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's, already I've only been here, like I say, this is going on my full third week, right? But, I mean, I've spent every day going back and forth that same way, so I already kind of know that road, or getting to know it.
Mhm.
And, yeah, there's certain parts that aren't as good as others, and then there's,
Mhm.
because of the floods, there's certain parts that those monsoon floods that come in real quick, there's certain parts that they're working on and stuff, and so you do tend to get some people kind of know, man, I tell you, this is a huge rabbit hole, but some people tend to know, like what Dave is saying, and to a fault. Like, I get a lot of hyper milers behind me because they know that the company I drive for governs our trucks at a certain speed. And so I'll get a lot of hypermilers behind me. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sucks because I worry all the time about blowing a tire and killing one of those people.
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
tire blows, shoots through the windshield, takes them out. Yeah.
That happened to me only one time when I was on the interstate. A truck blew a tire, and it was like 3 or 4 car lengths ahead of me, and it blew a tire. And I tell you, it was one of the most horrific things I ever saw. I won't ever tailgate a semi truck again. There ain't no way. When that thing let loose, I mean, there ain't nothing you can do. It was just chaos. You know, shit was smashing all over the place, back and forth. And so, I'm assuming by a hypermiler you mean somebody who's riding on your ass, a tailgater, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
They ride so close. I mean, they ride so close to save gas, and they'll do it. They'll get ridiculous gas mileage, but you're taking your life in your hands, because if I ever lost a tire, and a lot of times they can be brand new tires, like you just don't know why in the hell they blow. You know what I'm saying? And God, I just worry about it all the time. You know, just so many things can go wrong. Yeah, or if something's going on ahead of me on the shoulder, we always try to avoid it. So we'll go over a lane, and you're so close, you don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
So I switch.
You have no room to react. Yeah.
You have no room to react, right? And that could be a cop trying to give a ticket on the side of the road, and the next thing you know, you hit that cop because you didn't have any idea. You're done at that point, son. You're gonna wish you died, because you kill a cop. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're riding 8 to 10 feet behind you, maybe. I mean, they have at 60 miles an hour. I mean, you have zero chance of making a decision that's the right decision if something happens. I mean, there's not enough time.
Almost every night, I'll get a hypermiler behind me. And I always worry about that. So I try to. You take precautions because you know they're behind you. So you just. I try to drive a particular way so that they're protected.
You don't have a little button on your dash that says "Release Tax" for hypermiler? And you just It's like the Mach 5, you know? You hit the button.
Yeah.
Did you switch companies, Joe, or you just switch jobs?
I switch terminals. Yeah, it's a unique situation. I've never seen my company in. Well, can I stop the broadcast? Will it? It won't end the show, right?